He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Seahawks and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12.
Wow.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent while preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play, and it's 3rd down. You talk about the Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, he did go 2-2. Game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 2nd and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Walker with another carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Seahawks at 10-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
7 yards there and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to me.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they put him defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Touchdown! Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0
What's up, man?
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Williams. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Williams. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Again, it's Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On the give, it's Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Running left is Walker. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. He's got the connection to Moore.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Williams. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Kick.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, able to avoid him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. first down. And Walker once more. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Walker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Williams throwing on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
fantasy.
Going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play?
I'm not good enough to play a fantasy game. I enjoy watching.
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. That's a champ in my book.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to the 43. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On first down, Tagovailoa. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Walker now on first and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hand off here to Walker.
And he will take this one for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a round is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Williams now on 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we are at halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 189 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Trying the left side with Walker. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A gear for Walker running right. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Now a run with Walker. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On the counter, it's Walker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To the right side, this is Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl A 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now Williams on 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Browns.
On 1st down, Lucas evades the tackler, and now some space. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Way.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, Williams. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Walker with another carry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That good for 19 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker.
Down to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Running left is Walker. yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Running right, here's Walker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Walker. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play act.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Williams. Throwing again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
First down, Cleveland.
Up the middle they go. It's Lucas.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Let's go.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
And the Browns first down.
Back to throw. Williams. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. and an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Looking to throw. Williams. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. From 6 yards away. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Again, it's Walker. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he's got some space here. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Down the left sideline.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 14-yard line. A big pickup there on 3rd and 6. 44 yards on the ground. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And he got in on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Williams, and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Gets it right back to Mayer.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Back to throw, Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught with taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long